It's very like famous, like island where the Christmas still a lot. So it's pretty nice. I think I like
Today I'm at Koh Tao Island in
famous.
Thailand. It's a really hot day. I'm not sure if this is low tide specifically, but during the day it dries out. This dries out like this. Can't exactly recommend swimming here. It's very green and the water just looks dirty. This is not the only beach on the island. Um, really, when you come to this part of the island, which is the center area beach, I think it's called Sairee Beach. You come here for the restaurants, for the atmosphere. They're all on the water. So basically, all the restaurants you see behind on my side over here, they're actually just overlooking the water. So the view is very beautiful. This is like the main area. If you want to come dance, if you want to come for entertainment, this is where you come. It's a little obstacle. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So if you're coming here already to dance, this is not exactly the most party place. So they do have clubs, they do have bars. It's quite a good atmosphere. It's just this is not the island for that. This is for relaxing. This is for a romantic getaway. And while at Sairee Beach you don't really have the most wonderful beach, I assure you there are incredible beaches on the island somewhere else. The island's quite small, so if you rent a motorbike, you can literally drive for 15 minutes in any direction and reach the end, like from one end to another. And I am actually on my way to see how much I can get a motorbike for. I hope I don't have to walk all the way to here, but if I do, I will. Right now I'm just gonna go back on the street because walking down here is gonna ruin my shoes. It feels a lot cooler over here because the breeze, there are trees. They help you because it's way too hot at the beach. So right now I'm at the north side of the beach, of Sairee Beach. There are resorts here and all along the way as well. I'm starting here and going towards the pier, which is on the south side of the beach. There are a lot of dive centers here as well. They teach diving courses because this is one of the cheapest places to get your diving license. Once you have it, you can go pretty much anywhere else and dive over there without having to take the course again. These are bungalows you can rent. Quite nice ones, to be honest. I really don't know if it's always this hot here, but the last few days I've been here, it's been extremely hot. I'm finding it hard to handle. But today I feel a little bit better. I decided to go for this walk. Oh, they have motorbikes for rent here. Question is how much? Tattoos and massages are also very common here. There are shops everywhere. It's one of the restaurants here. Looks quite nice. I'm not sure if I've eaten here before. They always have these signs up which tells you when the next part is. Beachwear shop. This right here is one of the places I stayed at before. It's called Sairee Beach Hostel. And what's interesting is that they have a rooftop pool, a nice large one. And after 5 p.m., anyone can go here and enjoy their pool. Anytime before that, it's private. But if you come after 5 p.m., buy a beer and you're good. Because most of the places don't necessarily have a pool. The place I'm staying at right now does not have a pool. But I am looking to one that does for in 2 days from now. This is a quiet street, and you usually just walk around. I'm surprised there are a lot of motorbikes that drive too. They're parked now because it's probably lunchtime. But any other time, they're always trying to get by you, so that's not the most ideal thing. I hope they change that at some point. But for now, it's better than a lot of other places. All these light bulbs overhead, they light up at night. It looks quite beautiful here while you're walking from this section down. This place has a pool, so you can come here to party and swim. We'll continue on the main walking street here. Let's see what's behind here. Not as much as I was hoping for. Sticky rice and mango. Hello, how much for motorbike? 250? Okay, thank you very much. So last time I was here 2 years ago, motorbikes were 150 to rent. Now if you rent for multiple days, of course you're going to get a better deal. But right now I've commonly heard that being 250 baht for one day. It is 24-hour day, unlike Vietnam days, which are 12 hours. But yes, ooh. This is the restaurant I ate at just a couple nights ago. I really like the atmosphere. You get to sit by the water and enjoy the view. Let's go over here and have a closer look of what the view would be like. So you can sit up there. They have some kind of lay down chairs, I'm not sure what to call it. Or you can sit down here, the tables. The same restaurant. And this is your view. I think it's pretty good. Something unusual I spotted earlier today is right in the center over there is literally a worship. It's one of the two I noticed today. Now, I thought that's quite unusual because, you know, it's Thailand, it's a beach, it's an island, you know, beaches and stuff. But apparently, because it's popular to get your diving license here, because it's beautiful with corals and everything, the army also comes here to do their diving courses, not from the people on the island, but just in the same water. So they're out there, exploring around. I'm not sure where the other one went, but there's one right there. That boat actually says Maya Beach on it. I don't know where Maya Beach is. I know where Maya Bay is. Probably a different place. It's pretty cool. Looks like a cave. We carry on. This is also another favorite restaurant of mine. It's a little cheaper than the other one, but it has the same atmosphere. It's a little more chill, a little less romantic, a little less fancy. So, place with a swimming pool, some old boats. Not sure what the purpose of that place is, but over here there's a statue, a bridge, and just kind of a landmark type of place. Don't know who this guy is. Let's find out. Well, whoever he is, he's not for me to know. Because there's nothing in English written anywhere. This is incredibly hot. I'm sweating to my t-shirt. Let's go find a cold drink somewhere. Well, right here there's an uphill that you have to get past. And if you're bringing your luggage into town, into the resort, these hills are gonna be a little bit tough. Some quite a bit dangerous, especially the first one coming from the pier. That's a nice looking resort, but I did not feel the AC. I was hoping to cool down a little bit in the lobby. That's what I do every 7-Eleven. You walk in and cool down because they got the best AC. Oh, nice place.
Like, you know,
How you doing?
yeah, เปลี่ยนเขามานะ
This looks like a very nice looking place. Let's have a look and explore. Oh, it's got a pool and everything. Seems like a really nice place to look. It's too bad the beach is not ideal to swim in at all. There's a lot of algae, so the water is very green. And I've been told that these algae formed because of the garbage, the pollution. So they're literally feeding algae, and therefore there's way too much algae, which I'm sure you know, algae can make you sick. So that's why there are, water quality warnings telling you that if there is too much algae, there will be a certain flag, and it's like probably shouldn't swim. You will get sick. We drink this. Sorry. Finish it up.
That's it.
These are very reasonable prices. What other drinks do they have? I'm just gonna go with water. I'm in desperate need for water. Hello. This place has breakfast with a view. It's a really nice place for maybe omelette. And I've had some there before. It was great. Those were during the safety days when we were here shooting videos. Remember safety? My channel is famous now. It's famous in the Philippines. I met some girl a couple of days ago. She's like, I know that guy. Okay, straight or down? Let's try straight first. Oh, very ridiculous by friend. Okay, I think it's the right way. I mean, here. Hello, how much to rent motorbike?
250, 300, and 350.
Okay, thank you very much. I've been told that they are cheaper at the pier. And we're almost there. So let's give that a shot. So, a few tips, I guess, for those. When you arrive, you're gonna arrive at the pier here in Tao, and you can get a taxi ride to your resort. Now, some resorts actually provide that, so you won't need it at all. But if they don't, you can actually get a taxi ride. So basically, to my place, is about 5-minute drive, 25-minute walk. They wanted 200 baht. Now, someone coming off a long trip, I suppose they consider a worth it. But for a 5-minute ride, 200 baht is $8 Canadian. And also, it's less than what I paid for the taxi, well, the bus ride, not bus exactly, but the VIP minibus thing from Sairee Beach in Koh Samui to Natan Pier, which was a 42-minute drive. So when they asked for, I paid 150 baht for that. So when they asked for 200 baht for a 5-minute drive, and you're not the only one in the car, that's for sure. It's not a private one. I call this taxi, but what I meant was a tuk-tuk or a minibus. Yeah, really asking just too much, and I wouldn't recommend. Now, one thing that you can do is actually get a rent a motorbike right at the pier, and really drive yourself home if you can manage with the luggage you have. Of course, rent a motorbike while you're here. As you can see, so far the price, the average is out 250 baht. I've had stories about trying to rip you off, as in like when you bring the bike back, it's damaged and so on. It's not a very common thing, but it can happen. What the fuck? The gas station, gas pump just talked to me. Not interested. So you're gonna need a motorbike because there is no Grab, there's no Uber, there's no boat, there's nothing on this island. It's just you, the goods, motorbike, like taxis, but everything. It's kind of loud.
ทางแอร์บอลต้องไปทำ
They're always building here. The more tourism there is, the more they build. If you've been here before, like years ago, you probably find this quite different because there's been so much development in the past 10 years. All right, we're in town. Now, this is where you find your cheapest hostels. I don't necessarily recommend staying here because near the pier there's not much to do. Well, sure there is. There's places to eat. But what I mean is you don't have the nice restaurants and bungalows we have over there. This is where the pier is. Not going here today. And this side is something you must not miss. It's their market area. So literally on the south side of the pier is where you're gonna find some cheap food, like street food, and all these little souvenirs that they have everywhere. But I mean, this is like the cheapest area as you walk forward here. How much is here? Hello, how much for motorbike rent?
Which one?
Cheap one.
Cheap one, 250 baht.
250? Thank you very much. I think she didn't like that I asked. So basically what she wants me to do is come in, ask and buy. Hey, the thing is that if you don't like your price, do better. Or you don't make money. Actually, this is where the pier is. I was wrong. Yes. All these cars are coming from the boat. And it's further forward that we gotta go to the market I was talking about. Right.
That's it.
See all those guys behind me there? They all want to rip me up. They all want to scam me and overcharge me for something that's nearly worthless. I don't talk to them. I don't make friends with them. I do my own thing. So you buy the ticket on board the boat. Here are some prices if you're curious. So to get all that local food, local street food experience, you gotta come here at night. Now I'm here because it's quiet, but it's also unfortunately very hot. This is a grocery store place. And also, just fruits. I think I remember buying fruits from here before. I love fruits.
Mình một biểu về đây, mình một biểu về đây. Vas-y, de toute façon, quand je reviens, je vais vite fait tes pas.
The one price they don't list here is not anymore. Is the motorbike rental price. So they can adjust it based on if you're white, if you're local, if you look rich or poor. The prices are catered to you. But as you saw, it's pretty consistent 250. But to get a deal, you probably have to be a local. But I don't know, you look like really poor. Hello, how much for motorbike? Cheap. Sorry? 250? Okay, thank you very much. Oh. Just rent it? Did you just rent the bike?
Yeah.
How much?
I rode it for 4 weeks.
4 weeks?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. How much for one day?
250.
Oh, sorry?
250. 350. 200.
200. Ooh. Okay, found the place. How's it going? So 200 for the black one, the blue one, this blue one. And I think there's a black one over there, but that's a good deal. It's saying that this one over here is wireless key, so you don't have to worry about losing your key, which is nice. But basically, I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna get on a motorbike and go home because I'm sweating really, really bad. So basically, if you're walking down here, there are a lot of places, and they will all ask for 250. Now there's a place behind me that also was for 200. I give them credit for that, because when you give a good price, it makes the customers happier. You don't have to rip everybody off. But yeah, this is a good place. I'm gonna rent this one over here and go on an adventure. Thank you for joining me on a walk on Koh Tao. This was a long walk. My camera battery died, so I'm shooting with the phone right now. Excuse that. But thank you for joining me. Signing off.